Morning guys, I've been playing about with my T3-01 trike today, so I've started putting that together, and it occurs to me that the most obvious thing I'm going to do with it is try and see how fast it will go. So there's going to be a series of clips on here from YouTube of me putting that together and running it, see how fast it can get it to go, and I thought I might as well share that with you guys. And if any of you want to get a T3-01 and come along for the ride, you're more than welcome. But it's not a official competition or anything, it's just me playing with my Tamiya trike, and if you want to let me know how your Tamiya trike is doing, then please do. So yeah, this is the vehicle that I'm going to be running. It's a T3-01 chassis from Tamiya, and so there's basically two versions of those. There's a dual rider and a dancing rider. I've got the dual rider here, you can't see, so this is the version I'm putting together. But any Tamiya T3-01 chassis, if you want to play along and see if you can get this to go 50 miles an hour, which is going to be my target. So yeah, how am I going to do this? I'm going to do it a little bit different to normal speed runs that I'm in that you have to do two runs, one in each direction, so back-to-back attempts. I'm then going to take the average speed to determine my result. Needs to be no change to my trike in between those runs. I'm not sure about this next one. We'll see how it goes, but I was thinking the bike must remain upright, and it must return to the speed checkpoint after each run under its own power. The reason I'm umming and ahhing about that now is, as I've started putting it together, I realise this trike can self-right. So theoretically, you can do a big run, crash it, self-right it, bring it back under its own power. So those rules may go out of the window, but they're my own rules. It's only me doing this just for a bit of fun. I may break my own rules. That's how loose these rules are. Why am I doing two runs? I don't know if you know how land speed records are done, but this is how they're done. There's typically a timing gate. You start miles away from the timing gate, you build up to speed. It's normally a mile sector, I think. So if you see people doing runs at places like the Bonneville Salt Flats, or anyone trying to get into the Guinness Book of Records for the land speed record attempt, they do one pass. There's a turnaround time at the other end for real cars, which is an hour. Hopefully it's not going to take me an hour to turn around this car, but it should just be bring it back in, read the GPS, send it back out the other way, do another run the other way, and that should, I just think that's a bit more fun, because yeah, you have to get the average of two runs. It then means whatever road I'm on gets averaged out. If it's slightly downhill one way or the other, the wind gets averaged out. Anyway, that's what I'm doing, just for fun, my own fun. If you want to join me, again, feel free to ping me and say you've had an attempt and made my speed run look woeful. I'm thinking about my rules, so I've decided to make my own rules in that it's got to maintain the original T3-01 chassis, got to maintain the original gearbox and casing, which is this. So I have actually put mine together at the moment with just the standard brushed motor in it. Not sure if that's working too well at the moment. It's got to remain three wheels, so one at the front, two at the rear. I think I'm going to have a maximum wheelbase of 250, and I'm setting myself that rule just to stop me building something that looks like the Blue Flame land speed record holder of the 60s and 70s, because I could end up with something like half a meter long. And then my other rule is, when I've finished, it must be restorable back to stock form. So I'm not allowed to cut anything up. I can remove things and replace them, but that's it. That's my rules that I'm going to go here. Any motor, any ESC, 3S LiPo is the maximum, and there's really not a lot of room from what I've seen to fit that. Any 3D printed parts allowed, any aero allowed, any bracing allowed. I'm gonna go with no additional ground contact wheels, and then that's just to emphasize again, it's got to remain a three-wheeler. And then this makes me wonder about wheelie bars. So I put except wheelie bars here at the moment, but I'm going to try and run mine without a wheelie bar because I think that's cheating. Speed measurement, I'm going to use a GPS system, any GPS system, but reset it before each run, show it on my camera. Both runs shown clearly in one continuous clip, and final average speed, which is run 1 plus run 2, both divided by 2. Simple. And I'm doing this just to encourage my own engineering, and I'm trying not to do it with an excessive amount of abuse on my wallet. So those are my rules. So yeah, I'm going to get going, finishing my build. I've ordered a couple of brushless motors. Not sure what to do on the ESC at the moment because I'm not sure how it fits. Really not sure what to do on the batteries. But anyway, this is what's coming. So in between my run to 100 serious runs, there's going to be some ridiculous trike runs. See how fast I can get this trike to go. Anyway, hope you're having a good weekend. Take care. Thanks. Bye.